Namaste. Good morning. Welcome to the Dharma Yoga practice. Please practice according to your conditions as always and your ability level and your level of comfort. If you're very familiar with the poses and the postures and the variations, I invite you to do those. But otherwise, please modify as you need to and respect your limitations. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inward. Before creation, what existed? God was always there in the midst of it all, and will still be there beyond the ends of this universe, for creation is infinite. At every given moment, countless number of beings are coming into existence, and God is within all of them. So merge with that supreme divine consciousness and essence within yourself and within all beings. So begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. God will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to inner light.
Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So now let's do the mantra for purification. If you know it, you can do it along with me. If not, imagine you're chanting it through the voice of the Guru. And then you derive all the benefits of the purification of the space, the ground, and all the psychic channels within. 3 times. Each time try to do it in a single breath and do it loud enough so it can be heard by the subtle bodies within and all around us. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Sabaya Pyantraha Sjihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Sabaya Pyantraha Sjihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Sabaya Pyantraha Sjihi. So now we'll start with alternate nostril breathing with no breath retention to begin, and then we'll put in a little bit of a breath retention, just a little bit. So you don't have to engage the log since we're not holding the breath for very long on a breath retention. It's just to get you into habit and used to, familiar with the technique. You can do this at any point of day. It calms the mind, and with a calm mind, it becomes craving free. Cravings lead to attachment sometimes. Attachments ultimately lead to suffering. So this is a very beneficial breath to take away that restlessness of the mind. Left hand in Yana Mudra, second finger and thumb connected, other 3 fingers straight on a left knee. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra, second, third fingers fold down towards the palm, turn the palm towards you so that you, so it's no longer Vishnu Mudra, it becomes a mudra that we use for pranayama. The thumb for the right nostril, the right ring finger for the left nostril. Always use those 2 fingers, and then and a right hand, of course. So sitting up tall and straight. On the in-breath, you can imagine a breath moving down towards the base of the spine. On the exhale, imagine the breath moving back up. So it's a little bit of friction technique because the breath is moving down, sometimes in a counterintuitive way, the direction. So just try to keep your mind fixed on the movement of the breath going down on the inhale, back up on the exhale. So let's begin. Sit up tall. Empty the lungs on the next exhale. And close off the right side. Inhale, left, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left, open right, exhale. Back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back down through the inhale, through the right side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right side, open left, exhale, back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down through the left. Feel the lungs expanding, the chest rising. 3, 4, but the breath is continuing moving down. 6, 7, 8. Close the left, open right, back up. Everything starts to deflate. 2, 3, 4. The breath rises up as though we were very light, like helium. 7, 8. Close the right, open left, exhale, inhale. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down through the right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now close the right side, hold both sides of the nose closed for 6 counts. 2. All the attention to space between your eyebrows. 5, 6. Exhale out through the left now. 2, 3. Send the breath back up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down. 2, 3, 4. Through the left. 6, 7, 8. Close. Hold both sides of the nose closed. 2, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both sides of the nose. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down through the left. Inhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both sides of the nose. Hold the breath. 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale to the right. Close both sides of the nose, hold the breath. All the attention still at the space between the eyebrows. Exhale out left. Inhale left, downward direction. Close both sides of the nose, hold the breath. Exhale out right. Inhale right, fill up. Keep watching breath moving down. Close both sides of the nose, hold the breath. Everything stops. Exhale left. Inhale left. Down towards the root of the spine. Close, hold the breath, both sides of the nose plugged. Exhale out right. Inhale down right. Close both sides of the nose, hold the breath. Exhale out left. Then release the right hand. Sit for a moment. Tall and supreme. Good. Keep fixing your mind on the infinite grace that resides within you and with all beings. Through the practice, we try to see God in all the forms, tap into the consciousness of each being, their divine qualities. It's a reflection of God's grace and magnificence and beauty and greatness. Revere all forms, therefore, for God is present within all of them. The sign of self-realization is when we see sameness everywhere, no distinction between an ant, a whale, your child, all the same, all deserving of love, because God is within all. So with that in mind, let's begin the practice. Make the practice a divine offering. Imagine as your divine duty to all beings everywhere. So come to standing. So stand with your feet about 10 inches apart. We'll do spiritual breathing to start to establish a deeper connection with the divine. Bring the arms up, the palms slightly turned up. From the fingertips, inhale down, the best, from the universe down through the arms and into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold your tension at the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms again. Send just the breath out. Everything that pulls in stays in the spiritual heart. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again, down. Everything you need, down into the spiritual heart through the arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it again in the heart. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale again out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale. Try to everything you need, the best of the best. Your attention. 3, 4. Direct it right to the spiritual heart. 7, 8. Holding in the heart there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale again, back out through the arms, just the breath, everything they pulled in stays within again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your arms down now, and let's continue some exercise to prepare the body for the practice. Start to swing from one side to the other. Pretend you're the witness watching the body moving all by itself. Move in a way that's mindful, that brings about radiant health to the body, so you bring radiant health to all beings. And then shake the shoulders faster. Feel as though the arms were dead. Move as fast as you can. Really shake. And then start to slow it down. Hands on the hips, circle the head. If you can't do full circles, you can do half circles. Start at one ear to the shoulder, bring your chin across the chest, and then go to the other side, ear to the other shoulder, and back the other way. Otherwise, try to see the floor in all directions so you take the head all around. And then switch direction. If you're doing half circles, you can start one ear, brush the back of the head to the top of the back, and land your ear on the other shoulder. And then repeat. Go across the way. Try to get your ears to the shoulder, regardless of what you're doing. The chin to the chest, back head to the top of the back. And then release. Now the right arm circles forward. Feel as though you have a weight of 5 pounds in your arm to allow the arms to swing heavily and easily. And go backwards. And then the other arm, left arm forward. Work the shoulder joint. And then back. Feels like you're about to throw a ball. Wind up. And then release. Now bring your arms up over the head. Take hold of the opposite elbows. Bend to your left. Bend to the right. Bend to the left. And then right. Come back to the center and make little circles over the head, neck, and shoulders mostly. Start to make the circles a little bit bigger gradually, adding in the chest and the upper back. You start to feel a sensation to the waist now. And then if you feel apt to do so, circle the whole torso. Hinge at the hips, and then come all the way down so the elbows sweep across the feet. Feel like a big windmill, and come all the way back up. And then the other way, starting with little circles over the head. And then start to move with the chest and the upper back as well. And then eventually, maybe you can add the whole trunk in. Use a downswing to give yourself momentum to come all the way up smoothly. And come all the way back up. Release the arms now. Shake out the fists, move the fingers very, very rapidly. Fling them from side to side. It's as though you have no control over the hands, they're moving all by themselves. Then up and down, flap them like the wings of a hummingbird. so fast, or like a blur, you can't even see them moving. Now take your arms out to the side. If you like, you can come to a wall or a chair, and then bring your left hand on the wall of the chair, and then swing the right leg back and forth. Try to get your knee right to the shoulder. Let the leg go. Loose. Do it swiftly. Of course, if you need to modify, just slow it down a little bit. Lean forward. Try to get your shoulder to the knee. Imagine trying to kick yourself in the head from behind with your foot. And then the other side, the other leg. So you would then take your right hand to the wall and swing your left leg. And then release. Now stand with your feet together, your chin on your chest. We're going to come up off our heels. So inhale, lift, 2, 3, lift up off the heels. Bring the hands up together over your head. Exhale, down, 2, 3, and continue way down. Heels come down, 2, 3. Inhale, feel the arms floating up by themselves. Come up high, up off your heels, 2, 3. And start the exhale, start the descent, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. Feel the arms floating up by themselves, 2, 3. Be the witness, watching the body moving gracefully. Up, 2, 3. And down, exhale, 3. Lower the heels down slowly, 2, 3. Even pressure in, roots your toes. Up, 2, 3. Really engage the muscles of the calves and the thighs and the core. Exhale, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3. Lift up high, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. Keep your head down in a gesture of humility. Stay in that mindset of humility through humbleness throughout the practice. Offer up everything, renounce all the fruits. Good. Now come back up and bring yourself to the front of the mat, hands at the heart. Surya Namaskara. Just imagine moving with all beings, all at once, deliver benefits to everyone, everywhere. Bring your arms over the head, reach up, stretch back, hips forward. And then come forward and down. Uttanasana, bend your knees if you need to, bring your hands to the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat, push the seat in, lift the head, come into high plank. Bring the knees down, the seat all the way back behind the heels. Now glide between the arms. Smoothly tug at the floor with your arms to propel yourself forward with more power and ease. Lift the head, arch the back. Bring the seats all the way back again. Again, start your ascent. Glide forward. Belly slides down your thighs, down the mat, and then the chest lifts up and comes up. The head comes back. All the way back one more time. Seat behind heels, the nose brushes the ground as you come forward. Tug with your arms again. Propel yourself forward, hips between your hands, shoulders back over the hips, head back. Over your toes now, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your seat up, bring your head down below the arms, the chest comes towards the ground as well. Then a right foot forward. If this is too much, lower the back knee down. If your foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to assist it forward. And then the left foot comes in to meet the right, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right up to stand, reach up and arch back. Hands back to the heart. Engage your buttocks in the upper back. As you're leaning back, raise your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. And then come forward, Uttanasana. Bend your knees again if you need to, land your belly on your thighs, your head down. Left foot back, lower down the knee. Push back to the left heel so you feel stretched from the back heel all the way to the crown. And back into high plank. Lower down the knees, the seat all the way back. Come forward again. With power, with grace. And back 2 more times, bring the seat back. Make this practice worthy of God's attention who's watching from within. Like the guru who's guiding you. Listen to the guidance. of the inner guru. Come forward into the cobra. Adho Mukha Sivanasana, lift the seat up and back. Remember, the teacher is present in all forms. Left foot forward, back knee down. So in all forms, just tap into their guidance. Pull the body down. Then they'll learn. They'll show you all the tricks. Raise your arms up. Hands back to the heart. You have to show devotion to the teacher in order for them to want to share everything with you. Pull the body down into Uttanasana. Right foot back. Lower the knees, sink down to the seat. Into the plank. Down, knees, chest, forehead down this time. Glide right into the cobra right from here. Immediately back into Adho Mukha Sivanasana this time. Seat up and back, the head comes down. Right foot comes forward to the hands, drop down to the seat. Push the hips forward towards the front heel. And left foot comes into the right, pull the body onto your legs. Rise up to standing, reach up, arch back as you see fit. Hands back to the heart. Come up again. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels natural, that keeps the breath steady and uniform. Uttanasana. Left foot back, lower down the knees, sink down to the seat. Into the plank. Down to the knees, chest and forehead. And pull right through into the cobra. All the transitions seamless, like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Bring the seat up and back. All the movements reflective of surrender, of humility, of offering, and then bring the feet together. Uttanasana, pull the body down onto your legs. Come right up, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Bring the arms up. Go down. This time a little bit of a different variation. Right foot back. This time do not drop the back knee down to the ground. Keep the back knee lifted. Come into high plank. Now bring the seat back. This time, see if you can swing right through to upward facing dog. So you have to push the roots of your toes, pull the elbows towards you, and then come up. Try not to touch the hips and the knees to the ground. And then all the way back 2 more times. If this is too much, you can glide again on your belly. Do what we did the first time. Into upward facing dog, hips and knees up off the ground, hips to your hands, and all the way back. 1 more time. We push with the fingertips, base of the fingers, the base of the toes. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift the seat up and back. Right foot steps forward. Remember the back knee stays strong. Don't drop the knee to the ground. Left foot comes in to meet the right. Uttanasana. Pull the body to your legs. Come right up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Raise your arms up. Be mindful again. Work according to, move and practice according to condition. Left foot back. Don't go to a place of pain or anxiety or suffering. This is not what you want to offer. Into high plank. And then bring the seat back. Again, glide right through or on your belly, or if you can, right into upward facing dog. Don't drop the knees and hips to the ground. Swing all the way back, sleep on heels, and come again. Forward. Hug the elbows towards the sides of the body. Right back to support your movement. Pull the arms right against the body and lift up, chest up. Back into Adho Mukha Sivanasana. And then the left foot steps forward to the hands, back knee strong, lifted. And send the feet back together, Uttanasana, chest on the thighs. Head down, a gesture of humility. Come right up, open yourself up to divine grace. Every movement has an intention. Tap into it. Hands back to the heart. Rise up. Surrender fully to the highest self. Come forward and down into Uttanasana. Right foot back. Back knee stays lifted. Into the plank. Again, into upward facing dog if you can. Right away or into cobra. Good. And then back into Adho Mukha Sivanasana. Right away this time. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands, back knee stays lifted, push back to the left heel. And send the left foot in to meet the right. Uttanasana, close the gap between the body and the legs. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. 1 more like that. Raise your arms up, stretch the whole front of the body. Come forward and down. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch the body move with more steadiness, grace, and ease. Left foot back. Back legs, back knee stays lifted. Into the plank. Bring the seat back, again swing into upward facing dog or glide forward into cobra. Push into reach your toes if you're doing upward facing dog and propel your chest up, your head back. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward to the hands, back knee strong. And then feet together, Uttanasana, pull the body to your legs. Come right to stand, reach up and back. And return home. So 2 more. Raise your arms up. Go down this time, a little bit different again. Press into your hand, lift hand, chest. If you can, hold your breath. Bend your elbows as you jump back or just walk back. Again into chaturanga or on your belly. Into upward facing dog. Now, if you can, bend your toes under. Move your hips a little bit further between your hands and push through the heels, reach your toes. Make like you're trying to fold the body in half. Get your nose up, look like a dog howling at the moon. You have to try to imitate the forms on all levels, mentally, physically, emotionally. And then roll over, actually push into reach your toes and your seat up, and then your head down below the arms. Now make the shape of a dog stretching its back. The belly comes towards the thighs. The chest comes towards the ground. If you're very flexible, maybe your nose, your forehead, your nose, maybe your chin comes down. Try not to bend the arms. Push the floor away from you. If you want, you can grab the front edge of the mat to help you. Sink the heart and the shoulders down. Look like a dog who's loyal to its master. Good. It should be nice, smooth curve in the back, not straight. Sink the heart right down, the belly towards the thighs. And now, you're going to get ready to come forward. You can jump or walk. Lift the heels if you're jumping, lift the hands, hold your breath. Bring your feet forward lightly. Pull the body down onto your legs. Come right to standing, reach up and back. And then return home, hands to the heart. One more time. Raise your arms up over the head, stretch the whole front of the body. Come forward and down, Uttanasana. Keep breathing, witness, watching the body moving all by itself. Lift head, chest, press into your hands. Hop or walk back into chaturanga. Through into upward facing dog. This time, if you can, right back into downward facing dog right away. So moving between the 2 forms fluidly. Round your back coming forward. Imagine trying to push your heart right between your shoulder blades. And then coil. Bring the neck out of the shoulders. Chest forward, head back. Back the other way now. Make again as though you're trying to push the heart right between your shoulder blades and then mount it down towards the ground. Right through the center of the chest. Come forward again. If it's too much, you can just do one slow one. Into upward facing dog. Shoulders back. Neck long. Back the other way. Round your back. And back into downward facing dog. Now here, just soften the line in the back. Express the loyalty of the dog to its master. Embrace all the divine qualities of what you're representing. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, look between your hands. Hold the breath, hop or walk forward. Pull the body down onto your legs. Good. And then come all the way up. Reach up and back over the head. Hands back to the heart. Take a deep breath in from the heart up to the crown. Hold your breath at the crown. Imagine that you send up love from the heart and sending it out to all beings everywhere. Feel it shooting out of your crown to everywhere, be everyone, everywhere. Exhale back down to the heart. Always come back to source. That source of divine love, the spiritual heart where God resides. And release, hands down. So let's continue with some standing poses. I'm just going to fix my mat. Okay, now standing on your left foot first. Bring the right foot up. Take hold of the heel and see if you can bring the leg up, out to the side at the same time as the arm comes up. You want to have your fingers and toes on the same line. So it might look like a T with your fingers and toes about the height of the shoulders. If you're more flexible, bring your leg up higher. And if you want, you can lean back a little bit. Look up. If this is too much, if you're having trouble bouncing, stand against the wall with your back against the wall. Try to straighten your leg as much as possible. Lean a little bit away from to your left, away from your leg to your left. Good. Now from here, engage leg muscles. Hold the breath. See if you can let go of the foot without dropping the foot. Good. Then from here, bring the knee, bend the knee, bring the foot. You can either come into tree pose, push the foot right into the thigh. If you have a lotus, you can do your lotus. Bring your foot to the inside the hip crease here, or along the hip crease of the left leg. Now, if you need to hold on to the foot, you can hold on with your left hand. You can bring the right hand around and take hold of the inside of the elbow. Or if you can lean forward. This is if you have a lotus. You can lean forward so you can pull your left hand, right hand through with your left hand a little bit and take hold of the big toe. The hand lands in front of the heart. If you're in tree, however, with your foot against the thigh, you can maybe bring your arms up. Any expression you like that makes you feel steady, majestic like a tree. Reach for the sun. Reach for the light and warmth of the sun. Good. Now from here, if you like, you can take your leg out your lotus and come forward. Like in a chair pose, your seat's about the height of the knee. So if you want, you can bring your foot across the thigh and reach forward. Option to stay here, or take your hands down to the ground. I'm doing it sideways so you can see. Flying crow for those who know. So you bring your leg against your arm, the back of the arm. You hook your toes around the arm, left arm close to the shoulder. You lean forward and so you can get your left foot up off the ground. Eventually you can extend the left leg as well. It comes towards the ground. And break the pose. Bring your left foot back down and coming up. Hold your breath. Come up steadily. Okay, so try it on the other side. These are all options, remember. You can just do what go to level that you can. Standing on your right foot now, anchor down to the toes, edges of the feet. Take hold of the left heel from the inside. Flex your foot. Take it out to your left. Lean a little bit to the right. Again, adjust the leg height according to your flexibility. Lean a little bit to the right if you have the leg close to the shoulder. And you can look up. Lean back a little bit if you can. Be magnificent and graceful like a dancer. If you fall out of it, just come right back up. Let go of all expectations, all attachments to the results. Now from here, hold the breath. Keep the leg muscles engaged. See if you can let go of the foot without dropping your foot. Then take the foot onto your thigh again for tree pose. Hands to the heart. Again, you can take your bind if you have a lotus if you like. And raise your arms up over the head. Tall and straight and true. Think of a tree. The tree of life withstands all the wind without being bothered. Remain such as well in your practice. Whatever happens, just dance with it. Just be undisturbed, unjudging, unaffected. Now from here, slip your foot out of lotus if you have it, or just move your foot across the thigh and sit as though you're sitting in a chair. Bring your seat back and bring your belly over your thigh. You can stay here if you need to. You can bring your hands to the ground. Okay, so whatever you're able to do here. And you have the option again of bringing your arms down, your hands down. Your leg comes right against the backs of your arms, close into the armpits. Your left foot hooked on the outside of the right arm, close to the shoulder. Lean forward, hold your breath, press into your hands, and then see if you can bring the right leg up if you can as well. Back down, bring your right foot back down. Push into your foot, hold your breath. Come right back up. And release. So let's do one more. Bring it to this side. Adho Chandrasana. Bring your left foot forward, bend down, take your hand, fingertips down to the ground. Leave at least maybe 14 inches or so. And bring the right leg up. Open up now to the right and bring the right arm up. If this is too much, if you can't get your hand to the ground easily, you start to bend or hunch, you can bring a block underneath your hand if you have a block, or even just come down on your knee. Okay, so you can do it from here. So again, choose a position use your imagination and choose a form that suits your abilities. Bring the right foot up higher, point the toes, and then bend your knee if you like. Take hold of the ankle and push the foot up and behind a little bit. So pull the right shoulder back so the hips and shoulders land right on top of one another. Pull on the foot, feel like Dhanurasana. More advanced, you can look forward, roll the right thigh inward and down, your left hip over the left heel. And see if you can take your hand up off the ground. Hold your breath and bring your hand to the heart. Or if you can, bring your hand to the foot even and really push your foot away, arch your back. Hip is over the knee, the heel. Breathe the pose, pull heel in towards the seat, fingertips back down, and come out of the pose. Try to make all the entry, the hold and the exit as smooth as possible. Try it on this side now. Bring the right foot forward, lean down, bring your hand again in front, at least 14 inches or so they get more space for the body to elongate. And then raise the left arm up, open up to your left, bring the left foot up as high as you can. Good, now if you like, you can bend your knee so you can take hold of the foot and then push the foot into your hand. Pull the left shoulder back, stretch the whole front of the body. Feel the stretch from the chin all the way to the knee. And you can stay here if you like, keep pushing the foot up towards the sky or look forward. Roll the left thigh down a little bit so your hips are facing the ground. Make sure your hip is over the heel. And take your hand to the heart. Or if you like, move your heel towards the seat so you can take the foot more easy with your hands and then push the foot up again, away from the rest of the body. Arch your back. Pull your heel in towards the seat. Right fingertips down, left foot back down, and then come back up. Good. Now, walk to the middle of the mat, facing out of the long edge of the mat. Fingertips in line with the shoulders, and then jump your feet apart. Now, if you're facing the wrong way, you can't see the screen, you can just turn yourself 180 degrees. We're going to your left. So make sure you're oriented in the right position and get your seat very low, as lower than the knee even, so your knees come over your toes. And if you sweep your right arm down, maybe touch the ground eventually. Come forward with a sense of purpose, determination. Left hand comes down, right arm over the head. Push the seat up a little bit, but not so much that your hip juts out. If you can't reach the ground, you bring your forearm on your thigh and straight line from the foot all the way to the hand. Pull the right shoulder back. You have a few options here. You can pick the right hand behind your back, take it to the inner thigh. If you want, you can take your left shoulder down all the way, pressing against the inside of the knee, and then your right arm goes over the back. You join your hands just on the outside of the left thigh, close to your hip, not over your seat. That will make the hip come up. So just beside the hip, right shoulder moves back. If you like here, press into your front foot, straighten out the left leg, Walk the right foot in a little bit, bound triangle. Your head down, your hip up, your right hip up so the leg can straighten. Eventually maybe your left leg straightens as well. Now break the pose, bring hands down to the ground, look forward and bring the right knee down. Come upright. Your legs are like a box now. Move the right left foot in so that it's underneath the knee, bend the toes under on the back foot. Left hand starts on your back, on your seat, right arm up. Take the outside of the knee. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Turn to your left. Move your left shoulder all the way back. Now if you like, you lean back and see if you can take your left hand to your foot on the the back heel. Or you can move your hand on the outside of the thigh or or against the back of the thigh. Keep twisting to the left. Now if this is already at your edge, you stay there. If you want to do the next progression, turn forward, the right arm up. I'm doing it this way as you can see. Anchor in place with your left hand and toes and knees pointing towards the right a little bit. Same line. Bring the arm down. Notice how my armpit is sitting on the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes into right. Alternatively, a fist sometimes allows you to push a little bit more firmly into the right hand so your body can lift up. The belly's higher than the thigh. And then roll the left shoulder all the way back. Try to get the center of the chest behind your thumbs. Look up towards the sky. If you want to take a bind, you move your hip back. Again, I'll change directions so you can see a little bit better. So you have more room. Your elbows close to the back of the leg, the lower leg. Use the left hand to guide the hand underneath. Push your hips back so your hand can scooch under more easily. Then your left hand goes over the back. You pull the hand out a little bit more and then you join your hands underneath your belly. You can take your left wrist if you can, or just lock your fingers together and then last action, hold your breath and take your knee up off the ground. Do this all slowly. If you move too fast, you might lose your balance. Left shoulder moves back all the way. Chest and face are turned up. Now break the pose. Bring the hands down to the ground. Again, change orientations. And then you move the right foot back more so you can flatten out the toes. And so you can fall to the right. Left foot moves out to the edge of the mat. Then roll back to your left. Make sure your knee's not falling away from your shoulder. You want to keep your knee close to your shoulder. Sink down to the seat. Feel heavy through the hips as though you had rocks in your hip pockets. When the hips anchor down, you imagine you're doing a sphinx. And then maybe you keep lowering your body down, keep extending forward. The more you extend forward, the more the body comes close to the ground, and eventually the gap between the body and the ground will close. If your hip is very high, tighten your hips, just stay on your hands, but then just keep on trying to sink your hips forward like you're doing a cobra. Think about these poses are similar in form. And then if you can do those, and other poses become more accessible. Those you can bring your chest right on the ground. Your hand can come to the outside of the foot. Good. Now make your way back onto your hands. Ardha Hanumanasana. So you bring your seat back, lift your heel, not your heel, your toes, and bow to your leg. Try to get your elbows down towards the ground. Your shoulder is on the outside of the left knee. Bring your attention to all these areas that feel tight, to the back of the leg. Send your attention there. That's where the prana will go. Now if this is too easy, bend the toes under on the back foot, hinge your seat forward, and slide your left foot forward. Hanumanasana. So you want to keep your hips forward a little bit, your shoulders over the hips, and just pulse, not too aggressively again, not so, don't bounce so hard, just lightly push into reach your fingers, and eventually Imagine you're stretching, moving to squeezing a mat between your feet and then stretching it with your feet. And your legs are down all the way, your roots is down. If you want, you can bring your arms up. Express embody all the qualities of Hanuman. First and foremost, faith and devotion, courage. Now break the pose. Vasisthasana. You have a few entry options. You're more advanced, bend the toes under. If you have the flexibility, root down to the right hand and take your two peace fingers and thumb around the big toe. Now really push to the base of the right toes, drag your left foot back, and then keep your hip up, spin on your hands, right into Vasisthasana. Okay, if that's not accessible, you can bring your foot all the way back, your left foot all the way back behind your knee, and start here on your knee, and then if you like, you can raise the knee up off the ground if you can. Left foot stays in front of the right. Hands in one line from hand to hand. Push your hips up, hips forward. And back down into plank position. From here, bring your seat all the way back. And then bring the left foot forward between your hands. Spin on your feet, facing along the edge of the mat again. Arms out to the side and come up. Go to the other side now. Turn to the right. Again, turn yourself around if you need to, 180 degrees if you can't see the screen anymore. Come forward, shoulders and fingers on the same line. Seat is nice and low. Be strong and mighty, determined like the warrior. Now, Parsvakonasana, if you can, bring your hand to the ground. If your hip's lower than the knee, it should be more easy to bring your hand to the ground and lift the left arm up. Make sure it's over the head so it's following the same line as the rest of the body. From the foot, left foot, all the way through. If it's too much, come up higher again. Forearm on the thigh. And make sure your hip is not jutting up. Sink your seat a little bit. Your hip. And then here, option to take your left hand behind your back. Take your hand to your thigh, roll it outwards, roll the left shoulder back. Or if you can, bring the right shoulder down on the inside of the knee. Right arm goes underneath your leg, left arm goes behind your back. You join your hands so that they're beside your seat, not sometimes you end up doing this, trying to do this and it's too much of a reach. Beside the right hip. And this gives you more room to pull the left shoulder back. Push your right shoulder into the knee and left shoulder back. Good. From here you can press into front foot to straighten your leg, left leg and the right leg, and then pull your left foot in. Come into bound triangle. Left leg straight, head still close to the ground. Then from here, break the pose, bring the hands down, bring the left knee down. Come upright again, right foot moves underneath, just so the heel's underneath the knee. Right hand to the seat, left arm up. Move your hand to the outside of the knee. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Turn to your right. You can stay here, stay upright. Keep bringing your chest up, your head up. Take your hand to the outside of the thigh or on the back of the thigh, or maybe on the heel. Keep your chest lifted. Try not to lean back too much. Your shin is still vertical of the front shin. And if you want to go into the next progression, Parivita Parsvakonasana, look forward, left arm up, and dive down to the right. The armpits stay on the outside of the knee. Right hand pushes into your left. And then bring your body up. So the belly's behind the thighs and the chest comes to your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. So make sure your pose doesn't look like this, with your hands at the shoulder here, your body down low. You have to push the top hand into the bottom hand, where a fist helps to get yourself up higher. So the belly's higher than the thigh, and then you have more room to spin. And then if you want, you can move your right hip back. So you can take your right hand to the elbow, and then allow the hand to slip through underneath. You can use your right hand now to slide it out further from underneath, so you can take your fingers into lock or hold the right wrist as your left hand. And take your back knee up off the ground if you can. Right shoulder moves all the way back, peel it back. And keep the back leg strong. Make like you're lying on your back almost. And then break the pose. With constant practice, the body moves with more ease. And from here, move the right foot out to the edge of the mat, left leg slides back as far as you can. And depending on your flexibility again, you can see if you can just get your left hip to sink down. If you think you can go further, roll to your left and bring your left forearm right down. Roll to the right. Same way. And see if you can get both sides of the hip down. Keep telescoping your chest forward. Feels like you had a big weight sitting on the back. The body on your seat that just spreads its weight all the way around, along. Feel like a lizard sunning itself on a warm earth. The aim is to try to get your body lower than the knee. The knee is the highest point on the body. Now come back onto your hands. Slide your foot out a little bit. Lift your toes. And then rest your belly on your thigh. Imagine trying to get your chest beyond the knee. Take your attention to the base of the spine. Feel all the blood rushing there. To wash out that area, imagine that as the energy that's trying to make its way up through the spine, right to the crown. And you can either stay here or push into your hands, lift your chest, and toes under on the back foot, and then hinge your seat forward like you're doing a question pose again. Come on to your fingertips if you like, and start to slide the right foot forward. And move your hands back alongside in the same lines of hips, and again, pulse up and down in a way that is mindful. So don't overstretch, be careful, don't go too fast or too hard. No jerky movements, no abrupt, no loud movements. They're not pleasing to the witness to watch. Raise your arms up. Give a sense of ease and grace and poise to make the practice beautiful. Keep lifting up. Imagine. This pose says anything is possible. So express it in your height, in your intention, in your gaze, upwards. Always, every pose an offering. And then release. Vasisthasana. Again, if you want, you can lean forward, bend the toes under, really anchor down to the left hand, open from the shoulder. Take your two piece fingers and your thumb around the big toe and drag it back. You have to push in the base of the left toes, spin on your foot, and then come all the way up. Push your hip all the way up. You can do Urdhva Dhanurasana. Or you modify again by keep your knee down and slide your right foot back behind your knee, and you can stay there or come up. And come forward into plank position. Good, bring your right foot forward and then spin on your feet towards the long edge of the mat. Arms out to the side, come all the way up. Good. And now, jump your feet back together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of all expectations, all attachments to the results. Keep doing the practice simply because it must be done. Okay, so now we're going to come down onto your knees. Bring the right foot forward and then across. Okay, so the toes are on the outside of the mat to the left. The left knee is right behind the right, and then you pull the toes up towards the right, and then you sit back down between your heels if you can. If you can't get both sides of the seat down, you can either sit on a block or something, elevate your seat, or if it's too much, even still, you can bring your left leg out in front, but still try to keep your knees one on top of the other. So tug on the feet if you need to. And then right arm up. Take hold of the elbow with your left hand and push it up and back behind your head. Anchor in place at the back of the head. Move your hands down the center of the back. You can either stay here, push in the back of the heart, lift the gaze, keep the face soft, don't tense up the face, and bring the left arm up if you like, if you have the mobility, and take your hands together. Pull the right hand down with your left hand so that they come further down your back. And see if you can line up your elbows one on top of the other, your head in between. Descend the shoulders, ground down through the seat. And tuck your chin in and bring the right elbow down. Good, now from here, come back. Hands forward, bring your knees back together and come upright, and then the other side. Left foot comes in front and then slide the toes out towards the right. Your right knee is right in behind your left, and then from here you sit down. Separate your feet enough so you can sit between your feet, your heels. Then pull on the feet so the knees come on top of another again. Make your modification as you need to. Lean to the right and bring your right leg out if you can't. Cross your legs without having tipping to one side. So you want to have both sides of the seat grounded. Left arm up. Take your elbow up high and push the elbow behind the head. Walk your hands down the center of the back. Push the heart up from behind. Like you're making an offering of it. Or you can take your right arm up behind and then join your hands together. Lock the fingers together and raise your gaze. Lift. Keep lifting up through the heart. As you continue, pull your hands down the back. Make sure your body doesn't start to slouch. Keep your chest high. Don't fall back into your hips. Try to move your elbows one in line, one on top of the other. Head in between. Good. And then release. Come back down. King of the postures now, headstand, Shirshasana. If you know what you're doing, you can go ahead. If you're not sure what to do, a few options here. If you're feeling very uncomfortable with coming up too high, the feet's leaving the ground at all, just bring your forehead down in front of your knees and lift up your seat. Try to come right up so that your hips are over the knees. You'll feel a stretch in the back of the neck. If it's extremely comfortable and painful, you just move your head forward a little bit. As you're on the top of the head, imagine trying to push the belly button right through your lower back. And as you get more flexible in your neck, you can come forward, bring your head closer, and come more on the back of the neck, so as though you're about to go into plow pose. Or you can bring your hands down. I like to have my fingers wide, so in line with the knees again. And then bring your fingertips out beyond the edges of the mat. Stay in a finger stand and lift your seat. Now here, walk your feet towards your body, your hands. Bring one leg up and back. Keep your foot behind that you raised, close to your seat. Flex your foot and pulse up and down up off the base, up off the heel. If you push into your fingertips, really press down into your fingertips. Then you can bend the toes back on the foot that's in front, and then you're hovering above the ground. So you have full control. Just do it with mindfulness. Don't jump. You don't need to jump at all. You just bend your toes back away from the ground. And eventually
You keep pushing into your fingertips and you send your left foot further back behind, but keep your leg very bent, your heels close to your seat. If you bring your legs up, it might be too heavy, and if you go too fast, you might fall on your back. So always be mindful. Another option here is to take your hands closer. Your hands can be flat on the ground. Make sure they're not right beside your head. Your arms at 90 degrees, upper arm to the lower arm. And come forward so you can get your seat over your shoulders and your hips. Just rest underneath your knees against the elbows and then bend your toes up away from the ground. You can also take your feet up. If you feel more comfortable, you can bring your elbows right in towards your shoulders. All according to your condition and comfort level. If you're in full headstand, stay there. You can even do a lotus pose if you like. Bring your mind more into one point and this more easily. Okay, you have another minute here. Stay if you're in this pose, or keep trying. Try different things. If you don't try different things, in 20 years you'll still be doing the same things you are today, not having had any progress. So keep on fueling your motivation by trying new things, and then you never know what you will accomplish. Keep visualizing yourself in the practice you're trying to attain. Now we're going to get ready to come down, so those of you who are up in headstand, come down softly. Child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out.
And then make your way up. So we're going to shoulder stand from here. So you can put yourself on your back and then move to the front of the mat. So you have more room. And then just roll back.
Push into your arms so you can extend your feet behind your head. And then see if you can tuck your shoulders underneath your body. Try to get your arms behind your back, so from the front you can't even see your arms at all. Your wrists should be together. Maybe if you can get your hands together, your elbows close together, and then push into your elbows, bring your hands onto your back. And then raise one leg up, get as high as you can as though you're trying to touch the ceiling. Stretch it up. And then you can bring your other leg up to meet it, so you find a straight line. If your arms aren't all the way behind your back, and you need to modify, maybe your seat is resting on your hips, maybe your hands are resting on your seat and your feet are a little bit over your head, that's okay. Or you can just sit on your hands with your legs up. And you can come to a wall and do that, legs against the wall. Now if you're in shoulder stand, once you're comfortable and steady, leave the body alone. Option here to go into lotus again. If you're right on the top of the shoulders, you might be able to take your hands to your thighs. You can do this with or without the lotus. Push your hips forward. If you're in lotus, try to get your knees higher than your hips. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deeper within. Beyond the body, beyond the emotions and the mind. Make your way down into Pindasana if you have a lotus. You can join your hands underneath your feet, against the outside of the legs, behind your thighs. If you don't have a lotus, you do plow pose again. Bring your feet back behind your head. Walk your feet back, far back as possible, away from the head, so you feel the benefit of the full stretch of the back. If you can bring your thighs down onto the thighs down against the body, and maybe your knees will come to the shoulders, maybe into the ground in front of the shoulders. Okay, ready to come out of the pose. Hands behind your back, palms down, and then lower down the legs. Keep the legs close to the body as you're coming down. No hard, fast, jerky, and loud landings. Once your seat lands on your wrists, keep moving your legs down until about halfway down. And then lift your back up off the ground. Push into your forearms to help you do that. Move your elbows closer together. Push your chest up. The shoulders fall back. Top head comes to the ground. If it's too much, keep your legs up. You bring your legs down. If you want, however, you can also take your hands out from underneath. Bring your hands over your legs in the same line, the hands together, flying fish. Keep your head in a little bit, closer to the seat, and now breathe very fast and nose like a sniffing dog. Resume normal breathing. Keep your head where it is. If your legs are up, place them down, close to your seat. If your legs are extended, bring them in close to your seat. Parallel to one another, hip width apart. Bring your fingertips beside your head if you can. Lift your seat up off the ground and slide your head in towards your feet. Turn your hands around, fingertips facing towards the toes, towards the heels, a little bit outward as well. You can stay on your head here, or you can push up the head from the ground. Urdhva Dhanurasana. You can lift up off your heels as well and rock back and forth. If this is too much, do bridge pose. Bridge pose. I'll just demonstrate quickly. You just lift your seat, tuck your shoulders under, keep the back of the head and the top of the shoulders on the ground. Everything else is lifted. Your chest comes to your chin. Okay, so you can support your hands, even your hips with your hands, bring them underneath the seat. Okay, so if you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, stay for a little bit, stretch, try to get your hands closer to your feet perhaps. Lift up the heels, try to get your arms and legs straighter. Be like an arch in a building, very, very strong. Stay a little bit longer if you can. Work your stamina, angry determination, as Dharmaji says. And then lower down. Come down, your head comes down. Lie on your back for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out, remove all fatigue. Imagine you're fainting. Good. Now, from here, press into your arms, bring your legs all the way back behind your head for a plow pose. Now, option here to take over your ankles or your big toes and come up into boat pose without letting go of your feet and try to keep your legs straight. So you can roll up. Hold your breath and then come up, try and come into boat pose without touching your legs in the ground in between. If you need to do it a couple of times, roll a couple of times. If it's too much, you don't have to hold your feet. You can just come up into boat pose. Now boat pose, you can also have your legs bent like so, if you can't straighten your legs. And keep your gaze over the toes. Breathe very fast now. Bring your feet down here. From here, move your seat back, and then Paschimottanasana. If you need to, you bend your knees, raise your arms up, and land your belly on your thighs. Take hold of the edges of the feet, and then just keep on trying to inhale. Imagine trying to get your chest beyond your knees. Exhale, pour more weight into your legs. If you can get your legs straight, flat on the ground, and not detach your body from the legs, don't waste your time, as Dharmaji says, go right into the pose. Imagine trying to get the top of the head to come to the insteps. If you're very tight in the hamstrings, you can also hold your legs, hug your legs to the body like so, and then just keep on shimming your chest forward so you try to get your chest beyond your knees. Pour more weight into your legs. Take again your attention to the base of the spine.
Keep reaching forward. And then coming up. Good. Purvottanasana here. If you can, bring your hands behind your back. Pull your heels in a little bit. And then throw your hips up. Roll the thighs inwards and get your toes grounded. You have to move your feet in the closer if you need to. Push your chest up. Allow the head to go back. If this is too much, a modification. Bring your feet in so that they're underneath your knees. Bench pose. Or if it's still too much, your wrists are compromised. Keep your seat down. But lift your chest and bring your head back. So whichever expression you can now. Go ahead and do it. Again, Bhastrika breath. Breathe very fast in the nose. Lower the seat down. Good. Now from here, cross your ankles. And come onto your belly. Getting ready for Cobra pose. Hands under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and then start to come up. Curve the body up. Make the body look like the spine look like a letter C. You can stand your forms if you like. You can bring your forearms down on the ground. Hold the edges of the mat, front edges of the mat. Tug on the mat like you're trying to stretch the mat. Keep pushing your chest forward away from the seat. Bring your head up, your shoulders down. Eventually you can lift your elbows up off the ground and start to move your hands back towards your body. So progressions. Move in a way that allows you to come into the fullest expression you can. Pretend you're regal and wise. Be regal and wise like the serpent. Legs together, tail like the tail of a snake. If a snake doesn't have any feet. Come back down. Forehead on the hands, stacked hands in front. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now come again into Cobra. Any variation. If you want, come onto your fingertips. Bring them close in line with the heart, maybe a little bit lower even, if you can. And then start to press your way up. Really push into the fingertips. You have lots of strength. And this gives you a little bit of a height advantage as well. Bring your head back. If you can, move your hands right up, close, right in front of your hips. Come up higher. Open up your legs a little bit. And then from here, bend your knees. Take your toes up. Maybe at some point your feet will touch the head. You have to point the toes and imagine you're squeezing socks behind your knees. Okay, so come up. Lift the palms up entirely at more height. But when your feet come to the head, you can drop your hands, your wrists back down. Break the pose. Lower yourself down. Make sure you don't come down fast and hard. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the hand chest. Left arm comes across the front of the body and raise the right foot up. Take hold of the foot and pull it up. And once you have the leg, keep pulling with your right hand. Bring your left knee, bend your left knee. And then it might be easier to take the left foot up. And again, pull on your legs. Try to get your body up, your thighs up off the ground. You can roll if you like. You can roll all the way back onto your knees eventually if you pull with your hands. So you can either roll or just stay stationary. Okay. Come up a little bit higher. Push up through the, really kick through your legs. Press up to the base of toes and the heels. And then pull heels in toward the seat. And release, forehead down. Sometimes Dharmaji says, hold the pose until you shake. Just get the nervous system activated and just practice angry determination again. Okay, so now press into your hands, lift up, and bring your left foot forward, Kapiyasana. Bring your seat all the way forward to the front heel. So you have a few options here. Take your hand to your knees, start. Let's all do that. And lean away from the leg. Try not to crunch the lower back. So keep pulling your body up. Push into your leg and extend your body by the hips. Now if you like, you can move your right hand back to the back of the leg on the outside, and maybe you can bring your left hand. If you can get your thumbs to your knee, the back of the knee, and cup your hands around and outside the knee, you might be able to bend your leg, and then you might be able to guide your foot right to your head. And if you have the balance, keep your seat low, hold your breath. You can bring your arms up. So this is for an advanced variation, obviously. If you can't reach your leg, you can either keep your hands on the thigh and push your hands onto your thigh, but keep lifting your chest up. Good. Like you're doing a camel pose. Pull your body up out of the hips. Now from here, take hold of up your elbows and lean your head back into your arms like you're lying on the back on the beach. And from here you can extend your arms. The full pose, Kapiyasana, radiate your inner light. Imagine a crescent-shaped moon and just see yourself in that shape. Then your index fingers go over the back toe. Your body is almost parallel to the ground. Always move according to your condition, your abilities. And then to come back, interlace your fingers on the back of the head, pull the head up, and from here, come out of pose. Bring your left knee back, and from here, lie down for a moment in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up into table again. Right foot forward. You want to have your seat all the way down. If your knees are healthy, your knee can go a little bit beyond your toes. And then again, take your hands to your knee. Lean back. Lift your chest up and pull your body back away from your leg. Now you can stay here the whole time if you like. Or you can take your left hand back. Push the thumb into the back of the knee. Your left hand comes around the outside of the knee. If you can, walk your right hand down the leg until you find your thumb on your back of the knee. And use your hands cup around the knee. And you might be able to take your foot right to the head. If you find your head with your foot, your head's resting on your foot, hold your breath. Keep your seat low so you can take your arms up eventually. Or just keep your leg down and keep your chest up. Next progression. Take hold of your opposite elbows. Lean back into your head, back into your arms. Pull your body out of the hips again. Stretch. Keep your seat low. Make sure you respect your limitations. And if you want, arms up. Make sure you're not bending your arms. Think of a crescent-shaped moon. It doesn't have any weird kinks. No bends. No discontinuities. Beautiful arc from the toes all the way to the fingertips. And bring your hands to the head. Hold your breath. Bring your head back up. And from here, bring your hands down. And again, bring the right knee back alongside the left. Child's pose for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to seated. Bring your legs this way. Bring your feet so that they are knees together. Feet a little bit in front. Left hand behind the back. Sorry, left hand up and right arm behind the back. And bring the right, just keep the right hand close to your seat so you don't lean back. You want to keep your back very straight, shoulders over the hips. You press your left forearm against your outer thigh. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Turn to the right. Keep pressing your knees against the elbow and elbows against the knee. Keep your knees together. Try not to allow your knees to fall away from one another. those who are very flexible might be able to lean forward. Take your arm, your left arm, underneath the leg, underneath the knees, and then you bind your hands beside your seat, your left hip. You know that variation, you can go ahead. Push your lower back up and in, or you can either put your hand in between your legs and bind over your lap, and just bring your knees back together halfway. Release, go to the other side. Left hand behind the back, then side of the back. Push your lower back up and in. Turn to your left. If you take a bind, you have to lean forward so you can get your elbow in the space underneath. Slide your feet out a little bit and then slide your hand through underneath. Throw your left arm behind your back and try to catch your hands together beside your right hip. Lift up tall. It's not just the eyes that turn. Visualize the whole spine rotating. Maybe the body will turn a little bit more on its own with that visualization. Break the pose, come down onto your back. So make your way down. Let your bodies down, rest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let go of all fatigue, all tension, all effort. Let it all go. Shavasana is a very effective way of removing impurities. You just imagine them just being funneled right out of the body. Collect them all in the inhale. Do a scan to see if you find any tension residing anywhere, any feeling of restriction or tightness. Bring it all to the center. Exhale, just drop it right out. Feel them just draining right out. The body becoming soft. And then do a mental scan of all your mental processes. If you find any negative thoughts or experiences that are giving you grief, or taking away from your contentment. Again, just pull them all together so that they can just be released from the body as though they were just being funneled right out. Do a scan of the emotions. If you find any negative emotions, disappointment, fear, sadness, anger, of a negative nature, pull it all to the center of your being and then exhale, just drop it right out. Get rid of it all at once. Feel as though you're liberated from all that heaviness, mental, physical, and emotional heaviness. Feel like an open vessel now, ready to receive everything, all the benefits of the practice that come to you as a result of your efforts, your offering. Just everything you take in, direct it right to the spiritual heart. Make it an offering to God. And as a result, all beings benefit, for God is equally present again in all forms. So as you inhale, imagine it all flooding in like waves coming onto the beach. Right to the spiritual heart. Exhale, just send it everywhere. Send out like waves going back into the ocean. Distribute it to all beings. Make an intention of making it compassionate driving force behind all action, thoughts, and deeds and words. Say to yourself 3 times mentally the following sentence. My compassion is extending to all beings. Strive to do good and be good. And keep on your journey to do better, be better. To do the very best your best and be the very best of your best. Now bring that out into the world, into your day-to-day life. Continue to exercise and share compassion and love. The knowledge that helps us to relieve us from the patterns that cause pain and suffering. So now come back to seated position. Make your way up slow, with gracefulness, with reverence, with silence. Close your practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings everywhere.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Be receptive to the grace of God. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful day. See you soon. Much love to you.